us some money! We want a gift! But only if it's money!
I have no fucking words for once. You think, oh, they'll learn their lesson after a year of bullying? No, they don't. What the fuck is this? What am I looking at? Okay, backtrack, Prozac. So this Wednesday, Bethesda had unveiled or unleashed Fallout First on us, a premium subscription service now available for Fallout 76, the MMO but not really, RPG but not really, that was universally panned for being Fallout 76. The pricing of this subscription starts at a humble $12.99 a month, or $99 a year on top of a game that you already paid $60 fucking for. I mean, I've seen stupid shit, and I've seen greedy shit, but I'm truly in awe when I see someone proudly presenting stupid and greedy shit. Like, I can only imagine the guy who came up with this idea of flicking a single cigarette into his trash can and telling his family he loves them before going to work that day. I wonder how it felt telling fans that you're delaying your free expansion before announcing an unrequested subscription service, especially when people are already listing off the other 15 controversies you've made in the span of, 11 months? I can only imagine the disappointment fans must have felt. I could relive it if I wanted, but I'm not ready to call my mom up just yet. So what do you get in exchange for $100 fucking a year? Private servers that host up to 8 players, unlimited crafting storage that should have been in the base game, a quick deploy survival tent, a handful of atoms, a nice hat, and emotes. Nice. Remember when you used to pay $15 for an expansion pack that included a motherfucking spaceship, but the value of the dollar has somehow been altered into that being worth a funny hat? By the by, before I dive into how fucking greedy and selfish this is, I'm putting it out there that I just threw together a Twitter for you guys to follow if you're interested. Okay. Let's get through these one at a time. The first reward is a private server for the game that can be played with up to 8 friends. There are 2 camps of people who would want this. People in Camp A who don't want other players mucking up their experience, or more reasonably, players in Camp B who want to mod their server. But for those in Camp A, I really want to ask you something. What impact do other players in Fallout 76 have on you? They can't hurt you, can't loot your stuff, can't grief your camps, they can't even pinch your loot since the server generates it individually. What the fuck would you gain by paying $100 fucking to get them out of your hair? Like, do you realize how awful it is as a company to request $13 a month for what is essentially custom matches? Do you remember that parody game DLC quest where you had to constantly buy features in order to turn the adventure into a playable experience? How humorously prophetic that ended up being. The only genuine perk I can imagine here is that maybe the game will run better with less people, but even then, you shouldn't have to pay money for the game to run in a playable state. But hey, this is totally optional. That's why we put it right here on the front menu and plastered the game with reminders that you could be having a slightly better experience if you forked up some cash. Christ. Next in line, there was crafting storage, and for those unblighted virgins who were never sullied by Fallout 76, let me explain. Every item in Fallout is made up of base components that can be gathered by deconstructing that item. This can range from screws to wood planks, and everything in your base is made up of these basic crafting items. The problem is that they take up a little bit of space in your inventory, and your home base storage could never be expanded upon till now. Now we can store all of your crafting components in there for free, except no, give us money. Fallout First players would receive a chest that can hold an infinite number of components, except not really, because shortly players reported having their stash deleted. Oh well. Though I think the best part of this is that Bethesda literally actually made a problem with the limited storage and then patted themselves on the back for fixing it. That is Niles West Dickinson levels of snake oil shit right there. Now a lot of people are saying this is pay to win, and I don't think that's exactly on the money. Without any direct buffs to damage or special perks, I would more liken this to a hostage situation of convenience. Especially with the next perk on the line being a survival tent. This is a second base that comes with a free bed, fast travel point, and storage. It's worth mentioning that you can fast travel anywhere in the game as long as you've been there, and if you have some caps to spend on it. But these fast travel points are free. This one isn't really all that interesting to me, though it's probably as close as this pass gets to giving you anything remotely helpful for gameplay. Next we have the atoms, and those are basically just zuck bucks. You can get some of these in the game, but honestly, I don't have the energy to derail myself in order to swing at the atomic shop. I barely have enough energy to output basic human function, so let's just stamp a poop emoji on it and move on, yeah? Ranger outfit. Now everyone knows that even Bethesda thinks New Vegas is the best Fallout. Ha ha ha. By the way, I would give this Ranger outfit a special buff that allows you to be shot dead in the streets without penalty because everyone should know who you are and treat you with disdain for your purchase. Not really, that's just mean. I just get jealous of people who haven't been forced to read if you give a mouse a cookie. The final thing is emotes, which again just goes into the pile of, yeah, I paid for this and that is my shame to bear. Honestly, I feel like a fucking moron for buying this game at release, and I didn't feel any smarter when I re-downloaded this week to see if I still hated it. Spoiler, I do. I don't have the numbers on how many victims this has sucked in, but I think I might look at a single happy day in my life when I find out that even Bethesda fans weren't going to outstrip stretch their paws and jump when asked. Please, just one day. That's all I want. The only saving grace about this is getting to see the internet bust out its favorite aluminum bat and really go to fucking town on Bethesda here. Someone went and bought the Fallout First domain name, meaning that anyone who tries to look it up will find this first. That's a treat. In fact, if you would allow it, I would like to perform a dramatic reading of the sacred text. Obviously, I'll be adding a timestamp for those of you that are way too fucking important to be listening to that, but this is Fallout Fuck You First. I've got like a bad vibe about this, but private worlds, scrap boxes, and more coming to Fallout 76 with Fallout Fuck You First. Ever since Fallout 76 launched, we have consistently done nothing to improve and evolve the experience based on your shitty feedback. That's why we are excited to launch Fallout Fuck You First, a premium ass-pounding membership that offers something dumbass players have been asking for since before launch. Private worlds for you and select idiot friends. So, we decided to put it behind a paywall. In addition to this huge feature, Fallout Fuck You First also includes a host of pointless items and cult bonuses, all of which you can now find on my foreskin. And the best part, Fallout Fuck You First is available to screw you right now. Private worlds. This shitty community has been begging for the ability to play alone in private worlds since before the launch of Fallout 76, like what a Fallout game should be. And we begrudgingly announce that they are coming to the game with Fallout Fuck You First. If you're a Fallout Fuck You First slave, how you use your private world is completely up to you, as long as we allow it. Invite up to 7 of your non-existent friends at a time, 8 people total per private world, to join you while we screw you over with our pay-to-win system. Or play completely solo, we know you like it that way anyway. All gameplay remains the same from adventure mode, and all characters entering the world of Fallout Fuck You First private world must be existing characters. 1,650 microtransaction points to pad my bottom line. With a Fallout Fuck You First membership, you will also receive a monthly bonus of 1,650 microtransaction points to use in the Atomic Shop on anything you want. Waste all of your money on useless atomic items, with the worst value for a money-wasting bundle to date. Time to pay up. As a Fallout Fuck You First slave, you'll have access to exclusive discounts in the Surprise Mechanics shop. Drop the new sex tent to quickly set up a forward operating base when you're roughing it out in the wilderness during your next adventure. The sex tent comes complete with a stash, sleeping bag, scrap box, cooking station, and even an instrument to help you blow hot air up your ass after a day of exploring Appalachia. Once placed, it will also act as a second fast travel point in addition to your main camp, giving you even more freedom to travel anywhere in the map without spending caps. Just your real money. You'll be able to deploy your sex tent from your favorites wheel, the lazy version of the Ranger armor outfit. Explore in a discount version of the not-so-Ranger armor outfit, available for Fallout Fuck You First slaves. Icons and emote packs. Seriously, is this a main feature? Show off your money burring? Is that membership status with a no, what is that a word? I need the this stupid ass membership. Fallout Fuck You First will be available as a 1-month waste your money membership. Or you can purchase a yearly cash burning pile for a 36% discount over the monthly waste your money rate as shown on our website. If you cancel your slave membership or it expires, you'll still be able to access any microtransaction points you've received, as well as the resources you've stored in your scrap box, if we don't delete them first. Cancellation will be effective at the end of your then current membership term, or whenever we decide to stop stealing your money. Become a Fallout Fuck You First slave here. Imagine shoving that 12-fingered hand up your ass. It's okay, this membership will do it for you. Anyway, where was I? Oh right, I was being angry. Listen, as someone who doesn't carry a very high standard for themselves, take it from me. You can do so much better with $13 a month. Everyone and their mother have brought up the fact that the Xbox Game Pass is literally the same price. I would legitimately recommend you purchase that over Fallout First, even if you don't have an Xbox. That's how much more value you would still be getting. Am I being too cruel? Yes. Do I believe in you anyway? Yes. That's all I'm going over today. I'm gonna beat myself with an aluminum bat before drunkenly laying on the couch watching To Catch a Predator. I'd like to see some justice for once. Take care of yourselves. I'm out.